What? Wow. Pleasant afternoon. Having my healthy drink. Unfortunately, it's almost finished. Beetroot, carrot, cucumber, ginger. Thank you for the thumbs up. Let me see if I can see who is here. Hey, Proud. How are you? Good afternoon. I'm feeling better than this morning. My morning didn't start off too well, but I'm feeling okay now. My daughter just gave me a nice, refreshing, healthy drink. Beetroot, carrots, cucumber, and ginger. Yeah. Excuse me. I haven't been doing much on this channel, Proud. The heat. The heat. I can't deal with this heat. It makes me sick in all sorts of ways. The sun is sunning, so that's why my screen is looking like, you know, glary. Thank you, Proud. Thank you. Not every day is the same, you know. Some days are better. Yeah. Some days are better, my brother. I didn't plan this live, but I was just thinking the heat is brutal. Yeah. I was just thinking that I haven't been doing much on this channel. I can't able to do the cooking in the heat. My eyes kind of set me back a bit. And you know, one of my subscribers was saying, she called me Sister JJ. She was saying, please like up the live, guys. Sister JJ, I want to see you do outdoor cooking. And I'm like, yes, that's my passion. I really want to do outdoor cooking, but after my eye surgery. Hi, Shadi. Welcome to my live. How are you, dear? Yeah, outdoor cooking is something that I really but after I get this eye fixed, you know, tap the screen to like up the live, guys. With these refilled like chickens in the oven. Set at 350 degrees. These days are not the better days. Absolutely not. I dozed off this mid morning after I took some pain pills and they made me drowsy. Like I was telling you that this morning was not, I didn't wake up feeling too well. So right about 11 o'clock I dozed off. And guess what woke me up? The heat. My neck was so wet from sweating. I couldn't sleep. There's no way I could sleep. Mm-mm. That's how the second channel started out with your doing. Exactly. So, you know, it's something that I really love, Proud. And trust me, that's where I am going to find my real audience when I start to do that, you know? Because it's going to be consistent. It will be consistent. When I say consistent, I mean maybe at least twice for the week. Yeah. Maybe I'll start out with once per week and then twice per week, maybe 3 times. The rain is great, but when it falls, um, when it fuels the humidity, that's it. Absolutely, because right now this sky, it's not blue, it's looking more white, and I was thinking that maybe we were gonna get some rain. And then if it doesn't fall hard, if it only sprinkles down a little, then oh my God, that's when you would say it fuels the heat. Yep, because then all the vapors, the heat vapor starts to come up from out the earth. Yeah, and that's when you feel, wow. If YT didn't cause the mess with your, oh my god, your first channel, where do you think that channel would be now? First of all, proud, I went over there yesterday, and I don't know why it seems like, I don't know if YouTube was hiding those comments from a year ago, or it was maybe because of the internet problem after Hurricane Melissa. But I saw some comments from a year ago, 5 months ago, and I gave all of them a heart, and I responded to one particular one where a lady told me that she was gonna come to Jamaica and she would like to link up with me in my hometown. And that was 5 months ago. I missed that comment. So yeah, I was saying to myself just yesterday that if my first channel, hi Josie, didn't get messed up, I think maybe I would have over 20,000 subscribers. Yeah, because it was growing rapid. How are you, Josie? It was growing rapid as you saw, proud. But guess which country took over? India took over my channel. And remember when I was having my live streams, what was happening over there? I had hundreds of, so over 100 people sometimes, over 200 people sometimes even over 300 people. And the amount of trolling, yeah. Yes, the lady said she wanted to meet up with me, but it would have to be on a Sunday. And she was even asked saying that she don't know if on a Sunday, if the places in my town, a lot of places would be opened. Yeah, and then I noticed that some people from the Reaction Vlogs channel went over there. Somehow they founded that channel and they left some comments. I was like, wow. I wonder how they felt with me not responding to them. Yes. And I'm not I'm not fond of that. Mm-mm. Those people can't be problem. Please like up the live, guys. Those people can't be problem. If you'd like to support my channel, please check out my channel membership. Would anyone like to surprise me being my first channel member? I don't have any channel members on this channel, but the option is there. I have 3 different levels of channel membership. Please check them out. And if you'd like to surprise me by becoming a channel member to support the channel. And I have some videos. Please check them out as well and give them thumbs up. Support the channel, guys. And proud, if it wasn't for Hurricane Melissa, this channel would be doing much better too. Yeah, but it was because of that long break, because of no internet. So anyone who knows you knows that you wouldn't leave their comment without a response on purpose. That is it. I hope they realize that. I hope they realize that, proud. This was really refreshing. I was feeling so thirsty. And Haley nearly filled the cup. She nearly filled the cup. Who is calling me now? Jackie is calling. Let me tell her I'm on live. Yeah, my sister was calling. I told her I'm on live. That was Jackie. Did everything. Yes. This sucks. Mm-hmm. But things will get better. It will bounce right back. It will be where I want it to be one day. Because I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up. I don't really give up on for internet. The internet is now lagging. You see? As I'm talking about the internet. Oh boy. Ooh, look at the sun. Wow. Okay. I can't even hardly see myself. I'm gonna have to close the curtain. The sun is too much on the screen. Yes, it's lagging. Thank you, Proud. These idiots, you know. I want to close the curtain more. Oh, yeah, it might be looking a bit dark, but at least it's better for my eyes. I can't deal with the sun glare at all. Are you still on vacation, Proud? I love the sun, just as long as it's not baking us. Wow. I have a friend in the UK, in London to be specific. She was asking me to send some of the heat over there. Can you imagine? But she was saying that her plants need sunlight and they're not getting enough. She loves to do gardening, you know? She has a garden. She was saying that her peppers, she has a lot of pepper to plant. And she was saying that she needs some sun on them. Oh, yes. Still on vacation? Are you enjoying the vacation? Or you really want to go back to work? And you're not doing any traveling? No traveling this year? Oh, boy. Your friend asks for heat, and Trisha would ask for peanut butter. Yeah, I'd gladly give her a big jar of Skippy or Jiffy or Peter Pan. Yeah, yeah. Trisha is anticipating her summer vacation because she'll be traveling. She'll be traveling. I wish I could send them the heat, and I wish they could send me some coolness or some cold. After this live, I'm gonna jump in the shower and cool down myself. Well, I didn't do any content. I didn't make any content today. I didn't upload anything today, not even a shorts. Um, she really had me convinced. Oh, with the prank video, something was wrong, just like you did when you said you were leaving Whitey. I need another prank video. The last prank video I did, it got over 2,000 views. When I really think about my pranks and I do them, they always do well. I plan on traveling throughout the island before my vacation ends. Oh, that sounds great. That sounds great. You know, we have 14 parishes in Jamaica, and there's only one parish that I've never been to. And I've been so close to that parish so many times. It's St. Thomas. You know, it's all the way up in the east, but like Portland is on one side, St. Thomas is on one side. St. Thomas is on this side where Kingston is. And I've gone to Kingston so many times, and I've never crossed over to go to St. Thomas. But I've been to Portland. Yeah, I've been to Portland. You know, St. Mary, then Portland. My vacation ends August 15. Wow. Wow, long vacation. You have enough time. Yeah, so that out of all 14 parishes, I can say that I've never been to St. Thomas, one parish. Is there a reason you've never experienced St. Thomas? Yes, I don't have anyone there. I've never been invited there. I don't feel like I have any real reason to go to St. Thomas, you know. But I hear that there's a nice waterfalls there where they call the Reggae Falls. Maybe that's the only reason I see why I would really want to go to St. Thomas. The Reggae Falls. Hi, Sammy. Oh, you're at work. Okay, you can't do too much of the phone. Well, thank you for checking in, Shadi. Thank you so much, my dear. Welcome to the live. Please give the live a thumbs up. Yes, like up the live, guys. Welcome. I'm streaming from Jamaica. Let me know where you're watching from. I see 21 people here. Let me know where you're watching from. Yeah, I have never thought of going there. That's the only reason. And you know the reason why I went to Portland in the first place was to go to Reach Falls. Yes, I love the river. And it was over 7 hours drive before we got the highways, the new roads. Yes, and Jackie was in Jamaica at the time, or wasn't she? Was she or wasn't she? No, no. We went on a family trip. Was she? I don't remember. Yes, I think so. We went to Reach Falls in Portland. I'm eating some soursop. Look at you. Our parish here down in the west, we have nothing. Proud Mixture, can you believe that? Since Hurricane Melissa, it was just Saturday and Sunday that I had 2 ripe bananas. One hand of ripe banana was for 2,000 Jamaican dollars. And I had ripe plantain just once too. And you should have seen the size of them. They're barely bigger than a finger of banana. For $350 for one. If they were bigger, it would have been like $500 for one. Because we don't have any ackee. Hey, tropical nomads, we don't have any ackee down here in the west. So, I don't know how many years we will need for our trees to bounce back, you know? Which parish do you prefer most, or do you have no preference? I love the parish that I live in, and if I should want to move to any other parish in Jamaica, it would be Portland. Very beautiful parish. And if it's not Portland, it would have to be like Manchester, just because of the coolness, you know? What's up, tropical nomad? Remember to thumbs up the live as you join, guys. Welcome. I'm here just having a sip of I'm gonna have the last of my vegetable juice, tropical nomad. Yeah, it was good. I can taste the healthiness in it. Can taste the healthiness in the juice. Ah, boy, the sunlight, man. Have you ever lived anywhere else in Jamaica prior? Yes. Prior to this house. Yes. First of all, I was born in Kingston. I was born in a house, not at the hospital. After my dad died, only 9 days after I was born, my mother moved back to this parish. This is Westmoreland. And it wasn't this house. And then she moved back to Montego Bay, St. James, and we lived there for a number of years. And then we moved back to Westmoreland, and I was living with my eldest sister in a different house. And then I moved back to live with my grandmother in her house, and then in my own house now. My own house. You love apple juice? Me too. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I wish I knew him. Everyone spoke so highly about him, and I don't know him. Hey, Teresa. Happy Monday, my dear. How are you? You come when the natural juice finished there. Teresa, guess what? That thing that I told you I was cooking yesterday, that curry beef, oh my God. I had some for lunch today with sweet potato. Nah. That one, that's the chef kiss. Even though it was me that cooked it, but trust me when I tell you, it was tastes like curry goats. It was so good. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. I won't be home tomorrow. I'll be out and about getting some business done, And then I don't know what reason would get me out of the house for the rest of the week because I can't deal with the sun. But tomorrow for sure, I'm going to the pharmacy. I'll be stopping at a health center to make an appointment because I missed an appointment a couple weeks ago. Excuse me. Hopefully, I'll get the date for the 24th. And then I'll be going into the town and to the meat shop and maybe this. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I told one of my friends about it today. She said, why did I tell her about it? Because she has been wanting some of that for years now. Or you just coming from school. A bon appetit, the courtesy of Chef Julie, of course. Yes, proud when I tell you it was so delicious. Some Indians in it. I had kava and jeera. And jeera is the same thing that is called cumin or cumin. Cumin. Yeah, that just give it a buzz. You can't put too much of that spice because it can be overpowering. But for those who likes the flavor of it, I grew up eating those spices, the Indian spices. Yep. And then I use my pimento berries as well. And before I put my meat in the pot to curry, I caramelize some garlic and some onion and burn some of the curry and then just pour in the meat. Yep. Teresa, have you ever done it that way before? You put the meat in the pot, you brown up some onion and garlic in the oil first. That gives it a buzz. Homemade meals usually. Yes. Usually are nice. The best. Unbeatable. Can I tell you when I had my restaurant or my cook shop and people come and the way they enjoy the food, they say they know. They can tell that I cook it just the way that I cook at my house. How delicious and the food is. When I closed down my business, everyone was like, you're not opening up but the restaurant. You're not opening up but the restaurant. We can't get any good food to eat. Hi, Cece. Cece, you're too bad. I just drink my cup of vegetable juice. I make me run going on KFC, Cece. Can you believe CC and TV World News did a live last night eating KFC Proud Mixed Child? Yeah, she did a live last night doing that. And she had barbecue in the box, which is my favorite. And I ate KFC a couple weeks ago when I went to Kingston. I don't want to be eating it too often. No. Most of my chicken is done in the air fryer these days. Checking in from the cemetery. How's the cemetery today? How are your friends there? Are they resting in peace? How are they managing the heat? Do you give your friends air conditioning in the cemetery, Cece? God. Cece, you bother your friends over here to disrupt my my internet. Yes, illness. My feet was swelling every day, proud of neuropathy and poor circulation. I had to come home in the days and elevate my feet and go back. Yes, and then I didn't think of wearing the what do you call those stockings again? Or those socks, the tight ones? What do you call them again? If I had known, I would be wearing them even before my feet started to act up. But by the time the doctor saw my condition, they said it's best that and I tried to use just the workers alone, and it didn't work out because the customers, I was getting too much complaints about the food, no matter how I try. Cemetery is pretty humid, I can tell. You need to give them some ACCC. Don't be selfish. Yeah, that's horrible. What am I gonna do? You know, when you try and everyone was saying, but you have your workers, let them stay there. You instruct them what to do, or you do just do the seasoning and let them cook and whatever. But it wasn't working out at all. I just served my friend's lunch an hour ago. Ah, okay. Can't please everyone, unfortunately. Proud my phone would be ringing off single day if I'm off town, if I'm round town, if I'm in town, if I'm lying down for the whole day. Okay, dear. For the whole day. Oh, um, my food, rice didn't cook the way. I know that it wasn't you who cooked the rice. I know that it wasn't you who seasoned the pork. Um, they didn't give me the right amount of food. I called and I ordered breast, and they sent me leg and thigh. I got so fed up and frustrated. It wasn't even funny. First priority. You know it. Thank you. Too much complaints. So I just gave up on it. I closed down. And then I left the bar. The bar side. The games in it. Yes, I closed down the restaurant side and left the bar with the games in it. And it ran for a couple of years. And then I closed down for another reason. You know, that I don't wish to say on the live. Yeah, but it was my choice. I wasn't forced to. It was a choice. Food orders gone wrong can be funny, but some people explode over small mistakes. Can I tell you? I'm like, oh, they know I come for my lunch every 1 o'clock, and they know I only eat that specific part of the chicken. And when I come, they tell me that that part was finished. Miss Julie, you want to tell me so they know that that's the only part of the chicken I eat, and they couldn't save it for me, and they know I'm coming at 1 o'clock? When I tell you it was overbearing, it was overbearing. And by the time they bring the food, it was cold. And if it was you, my food would be hot. And only because you're not there. What? I know you're laughing, Prod, because it's funny. It was funny until I couldn't manage. I couldn't do it anymore. So by the time I get off the phone with that person, I would have to be calling the shop and saying, so and so said that their food was cold. What's up with that? Because I had delivery. Why didn't you don't know that that person has been buying food from us for how long now? You know you should have known that that person only eat breast and save it for him or stuff like that. Why you guys didn't have any cold water? I always freeze some water because when the guys work and they're thirsty, they want their water with ice. Why you guys didn't have any ice water in the freezer with ice? Or why you only had certain flavors of drinks that was cold? It was too much. I feel like a timer is on some people before they explode. Yes, calling it quits is necessary sometimes. Yeah, I couldn't. I never needed that in my life. And I had. If I should share some things with you that happened with me and my workers, they were something else too. I'm just gonna share two little things. Market stuff, cucumber, carrots, and all those things. And can you believe that somebody the cucumbers and the carrots and so and put it in the deep freezer? And I was searching for them views and I couldn't find them until I discovered that they were frozen in the freezer. Somebody wanted to take responsibility for it. I lost those things. I gave another one some money to buy some powdered seasoning, like a lot, because I would season a lot of meat. So I would buy a lot of powdered seasonings because I prefer, instead of me going, I stayed and do the season and the cooking part and send somebody to go buy them. That person came home with their two long hands. I said, what happened? They said they bought the stuff and left it, same in shop, somewhere, and when they go back there, it was gone. Somebody took it, and they just came home with their two long hands. You know how type of loss that was for me? At least those are funny memories now. Yeah, yes. They said that they forgot to take up the bag. Went their ways, and when they went back there, everything was gone. Now, seasoning shop give it back to them because the items collected their money and they were no longer responsible for them. I left them to fry chicken, and how many of them was there, and the chicken stayed in the pot and got burnt. No one was watching it. Yeah, so after a while, everything got too much and overbearing. Know what I mean, Teresa? Yep. So it was like me losing more than gaining because of them not being responsible enough. Yep. And like I would tell them, okay, I cook a big pot of rice first thing in the morning. So I would say to them, I have the peas already cooked because Jamaicans, we cook a lot of rice and peas. So I have the peas cooked and in the fridge. And I would say to them, don't wait until the first pot of rice is on the finish. Once you see it starts not even halfway, get the other pot started. Sometimes the rice and peas finish, and when customers come, they tell them that they have to wait on the rice to cook. You know how many times I get in argument with them over that thing? I had to say to them, look, what's the purpose of hiring you guys? I cannot do everything. I cannot do everything. That's the reason why I hire help. And there's so many few of you around, because one time I had 6 people working with me, and all the rice is finished and customers has to be waiting. Thank you, Cece. Hello, friends. Remember that my uncle is there in a Cece. My uncle is there right at the front, behind the wall, to the left of the entrance, right behind the wall. Yeah. Yep, poor chicken had to be thrown out. And it happened more than once. Unreliability can lead to foreclosure. Sometimes it's so impactful that can be absolutely. And when it comes to the weekend, guess what everyone is looking forward to? Somebody type it in the comment section. I know you're listening. When it comes to the weekend, guess what everyone is looking forward to? At whose expense? They are looking forward to their envelopes with their pay. No matter how much I lost during the week, everyone is still looking forward to their. Some jobs are so desperate, they rehire who they fire. It must have been a good reason why I fired you in the first place. Why would I take you back? I would never do that. I would never ever do that. As I came live, because I'm not posting much over here. and I want to keep up my watch hours, you know, and I want to be, I don't want the algorithm to run away and leave me. So even this is a cooking slash eating channel, sometimes I'll come and chat. Yeah. Keeping up with Eat with Jules. CC, how's the heat? Oh my god. Oh, I forgot you're at work, so you're in the air condition right now. If I had somebody sponsoring my electricity bill every month, I would be so comfortable right now and locked up in the AC. But I can't afford to be running 24 hours a day here in Jamaica. Nope. 9 minutes on my phone. Have I been here over an hour now? I don't think so. If the algorithm grew legs, everyone would be in trouble. Can I tell you? They would run away, leave us. They could have you a big anything. You know, I kind of step up in a life now and I'm proud. Not kind of, I stepped up in life. Step up in a life, man, because guess what? Ta-da! And I don't have only one. I have two. I have a beautiful one with African prints. Yeah. Ta-da! Ta-da! Yeah. uh, Card was your best friend through burial. You remember? You remember? Couldn't do without it. I had sleepless nights because I swear, even in my sleep, I was doing like this. It's acting up, so I'm not gonna stay here much longer. I can't tell what time I hold because I'm now seeing 9 minutes on my phone. I know I've been here longer than that. I don't know what that means. Being without gas, electricity, and water definitely is a rough going. Can I tell you? Can I tell you? I think I've been here maybe around half an hour, but I'm sure it's not 1 hour. You hear my fan rumbling? It's dry. We didn't get any rain. Great chat as always. You stay safe and blessed. Take care, Proud. Thank you so much. Bye for now. Cece, if you're listening, Shadi, everyone else, I'm gonna be live. Yeah, see you around. This internet is not behaving. So